Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at something really crucial. Why do project plans fail? Even the ones that look solid on paper.
Yeah, it's a common frustration.
We're going to dig into the core reasons, drawing insights from project management for project managers by Orlando Casabone. Our mission is really to help you understand what truly makes projects go off the rails.
And importantly, we're focusing on the fundamentals today, not necessarily, complex errors with advanced techniques, but the basics that often get missed.
Right. So there's this idea sometimes that misusing Monte Carlo analysis is a big reason plans fail. What's the story there?
Well, it's a bit of a misconception, really. Blaming sophisticated tools. It kind of misses the point.
How so?
Those analyses, they just reflect the plan you feed them. If the underlying plan is weak, the analysis will show risk, sure, but the tool isn't the cause. It's more of a symptom.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
So if it's not the fancy tools tripping us up, what are these fundamental breakdowns we should be watching out for?
Well, one of the big ones is how lateness gets passed down the schedule. Think about it.
Like a domino effect.
Exactly like dominoes. An early task slips, maybe just a little, but if there's no buffer, bang. That delay hits the next task and the next one. It just cascades.
So a small initial slip can snowball into a major problem down the line.
Precisely. And that ties into another key point. Activities aren't finished early, or at least not consistently.
You mean people aim to finish exactly on the deadline?
Yeah, or they're always slightly behind schedule. If every single task uses up all its allotted time, you're building a plan with zero resilience, no safety margin.
Running on fumes, basically.
That's a good way to put it. Finishing early sometimes is what builds that crucial buffer. It gives you breathing room to handle the inevitable bumps in the road. Just hitting deadlines isn't enough. It's actually quite risky.
Okay, so build in buffer by aiming to finish early where possible.
Got it.
Got it. Another point mentioned is planning by activity rather than by feature. What's the issue there?
This one's subtle but really important. If you only focus on ticking off individual tasks like write code module X, test component Y, you can lose sight of the bigger picture.
What is?
The actual deliverable, the feature, or the piece of value you're trying to create for the user or stakeholder.
So you could have everyone busy doing their tasks, but the pieces don't actually fit together to make something useful.
Exactly. It's like assembling furniture by focusing only on screwing in each individual screw correctly without looking at the instructions to see how the pieces form a chair. You need to plan around delivering that complete feature, not just isolated activities.
Focus on the what, the end result, not just the how. That makes a lot of sense. Are there other sort of core issues like these?
Oh, definitely. Things like not managing dependencies properly. Task B really can't start until task A is truly finished, and the plan doesn't reflect that dependency risk well enough.
Right, critical links.
Yes. And also just a lack of flexibility. Plans need to adapt. Then there's not keeping a laser focus on the actual deliverables, the value proposition. And of course, the drain from multitasking, trying to juggle too many projects or tasks at once just slows everything down.
So pulling it all together, the main message seems to be that planning failures often come down to these foundational weaknesses in how we structure and manage the work. It's less about advanced techniques gone wrong.
That's the heart of it. It's about getting the fundamentals right.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How might your own planning or your team's planning be vulnerable to these issues? Are delays cascading? Is there any real buffer? Is the focus on features or just tasks?
Those are exactly the questions to ask.
For anyone wanting to explore these principles more deeply and build more robust project plans, we definitely recommend the book Project Management for Project Managers by Orlando Casabone. It offers some really valuable insights.
A very useful resource for shoring up those foundations.